Have you ever been hunting or shooting clay targets and you were surprised by a bird and all you did is look at the bird, mount the gun, and pull the trigger and break it immediately? Have you ever wondered how that happens? You've tried to recreate it. Didn't work, did it? The most current visual research has found that the retina of the eye, that's the back part of your eye, can actually begin processing movement data and give it to the brain, to the unconscious brain. Even though you see the target where it is, the retina can tell the unconscious brain where it's going to be in the future. Perhaps the easiest way to understand retinal processing is that the retina sees the target here, then it sees it here, then it sees it here, and it begins to create something much like points in the graph. You know what I'm talking about. And once you see a bird or a target move 15, 20, 30 feet, depending on how far and how fast it is, there begins to be some positioning statements in your motor center, much like this. And once you've got 3 or 4 positioning statements in your motor center, the retina can actually project ahead where that bird is going to be in the future. You've heard people say, look, quit looking at the gun and checking the lead. Trust your hands. They know where the gun needs to be. You've heard that, but it's hard to do, isn't it? Well, we've found that understanding the most recent science has made it a lot easier for people to trust their hands. Now watch this. Once you see the target come out, after you've seen it move about 20 feet, there begins to be those positioning statements in your motor center, and at that point in time, the brain can project ahead where that target's going to be in the future. And as long as you keep your eyes on that bird, guess what? Those positioning statements keep being adjusted with respect to distance, direction, speed, angle, so that as you insert the gun, you actually see the bird where it is, but the hands insert the gun in the next plot on the graph. Watch it again. I think you're going to see the positioning statements coming out? See them? See them? Watch. Bing, right there. You see how it projected ahead where it's going to be? And watch, as the gun mounts, look, it went to the next dot in the graph. That's actually how you made that shot on that bird that fooled you. Yeah, all you did is look at the bird, mounted the gun, and pulled the trigger without checking the lead. You might find that if you were to be able to do that more often, you'd kill more birds. It's hard to trust something you don't understand. But we've found that when people understand the points in the graph, they get that visual picture in their head, it's easier for them to look at the bird and move and mount the gun and insert in front of the bird, moving the same speed as the bird, and trust their hands. You ought to go try it. Don't know where to go? Wheretoshoot.org. Thousands of listings of all the shooting facilities all across this country. You need to go out and try to trust your hands more often, but when you get there, remember, firearm safety starts right there with you.